Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Precision Touch Dart Stylus. This is an active stylus that uses a AAA battery and it works with any capacitive touchscreen on any platform. So it's going to work with iOS, Android, Windows Phone, and the list really just goes on and on. The good thing here is it doesn't need to use Bluetooth to connect to your device, so you can still use a Bluetooth keyboard while you're using this particular stylus. It's going to be a bit more responsive than a traditional capacitive stylus without any electricity flowing through it, and so this improves the conductivity and makes note-taking a bit more easy. It also has a 2mm tip, which is supposedly better for doodling as well as drawing, and it adds a bit more of precision. Otherwise, taking a look at the design here, very simple. It's marketed as compatible with Apple iPad, but again, it's going to work with any tablet, with any operating system, and you simply twist the pen barrel to turn things on. You can also swap out the tips when they wear down over time. It's great for note-taking, great for doodling and drawing, and you can find this directly through Precision Touch's website or also through Amazon.com, and it retails for $60, which is a fair price to pay for an active stylus as opposed to a static one. So in here we have a user manual that's folded up very compactly, but you can see all the different instructions on how to set things up, all the functions, how to replace the pen tips, as well as power on the unit. There's a spare battery included, although one has been pre-installed, so you can swap this out after, I would say, a month of usage. Then you can twist it out. You can also purchase rechargeable batteries by yourself. So you basically twist the pen barrel, and that turns on a blue LED that shows you that power has been received, and the device is now on. In terms of construction quality of the pen, it has a very good weight distribution. The actual barrel is crafted out of an aluminum design, so that conducts the touch, as well as making the pen feel like a premium product in the hand. The twist here is a very smooth mechanism, and it works very nicely. It's also the battery compartment, so if I twist all the way past off, I can remove the tip and swap out the batteries on the inside. And it's pretty easy to do. Screw it off, and there we go. That's the battery. It takes one AAA. And the actual part where you hold it also offers a little bit of a tactile grip as well. So as far as design is concerned, it feels like an actual pen. The weight distribution is quite nice, and it feels like a premium stylus at that. So testing it with a LG G Flex, double tapping there to turn the device on. You can see it's very sensitive. I have the no application on here. I'm going to do a quick test over here, and indeed it feels like the sensation of writing. Certainly the experience here is a lot more precise than a stylus that relies on just no electricity at all, basically one of those very inexpensive ones that you can pick up for only $10. But the experience here is much better, and you can see I can doodle, draw, annotate, and it's very responsive. So if you do want to draw on here, it's a good option to go with. Now the Dart stylus, however, is not pressure sensitive. So unlike some Bluetooth styluses out there, or even a Wacom stylus, it's not going to rely on pressure. So if you press harder on the screen and press lighter, it's not going to create a darker or lighter line. So for artists out there, this is probably not the best option for you, but I think for the general user, just for doodling, drawing some basic notes for meetings, for school purposes, for annotating, it's going to do a perfect job for that. But just take note of that, again, if you are looking for a drawing-oriented stylus. Otherwise, though, you can of course use this with a tablet. So here I have a Apple iPad. I'm going to try writing on it using the Precision Touch stylus here. I can unlock it, and you can see everything works very nicely. It's very fluid and easy to use. And let's say I'm learning another language, perhaps Chinese. The Apple iPad supports handwriting recognition for other languages, so I can write in the characters in Chinese and it will recognize it quite nicely. It's another application where a pen might be better than using a finger. I can also doodle, draw notes, annotate, ebook reading, and also browse the web, and it works very fluidly and nicely. Now, if I have the entire stylus turned off, actually the conductivity turns off as well, and the stylus will no longer work, which is quite interesting. Otherwise, the pen barrel also has these grooves on it, which allows the stylus to stay put. Even if you have a surface that's not completely flat, it's going to prevent the stylus from rolling around, which is another nice feature in terms of the design department. At the end of the day, the Precision Touch Dart stylus is a compelling stylus because it's so easy to operate. Simply twist the pen barrel to turn it on. There's no pairing that's needed. It's great for doodling, for drawing, for annotating, and as long as you aren't too picky in terms of pressure sensitivity, I think this is one of the better active styluses in the sub $60 category. To check out more information about the Dart stylus, be sure to read our full RIN review. This has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.